Hey Virgo, welcome. This is your read. This is for Mars and Leo. We're gonna jump into it. What's going on, Virgo? Wow, I mean, honestly, a lot. I've been working with your energy over the past few days, and specifically today, Spirit was very particular with how they wanted to jump into your reading, okay, into your read. So, Virgo, I feel like there's a mixed bag of marbles here, okay, and some of them aren't marbles. Some of the conversations here that I feel like you're having during this transit are going to really be curve balls, okay? And some of them are going to be donut shaped and donut flavored at that as well. Okay. I feel like Spirit, there's a lot coming up this transit, and there's a lot of, I'm seeing a pair of crutches. I'm not sure what that's alluding to. Take it as you will. This is a test. Okay. I see a huge level up energy, but there's a huge test. So let's take a look and see what's what. I do recommend to watch your Venus sign for matters of love, matters of the heart, Mars for the body, Ascendant as well for the physical body, whatever does involve the physical body, and specifically, let's say, performance, your public sort of performative energies. Based energies there, that is. Let's get into it here. Yeah, some of you're really turning a page, Virgo. I feel like there's a blessing coming your way. Okay, this does have to do with another person. I feel I'm seeing 222. We have the Three of Swords coming through right there. We have the King of Wands. Okay, so I feel like there's a bigger picture question that you need to answer. I feel crossroads energy, and yesterday I was in meditator energy. I was getting there's a question of an ultimatum. Okay, this is really important for you, whatever it is that you feel that's important to you. Right there, the Two of Wands. This can be a question of letting someone back in from the past. We do have that Three of Swords with the King of Wands. Let's get further though before we assume anything here. We'll also be hopefully doing that extended. This does not remain in one place. It's a keyboard. It should just kind of stay where it is, right? Place, but it's not. And the bottom of it is red, and it looks like there's a signature on the bottom of it in black ink. So that could be a message for someone. Okay. Anyways, there's actually water everywhere. What? Yes. So water spilled earlier. Okay. Anyways, this is definitely about someone from your past, Virgo. But I keep getting really amazing level up energies for you. So I'm not saying that anything's entirely just a challenge, right? I'm seeing that it's really actually very exciting, whatever this is. Green Kunzite coming through, okay, as well for you in the theme. Whoa, and this also wants to pop out. Gold-related quartz, angelic power. I feel like, yet again, there is a very particular presence of your guides here during this transit for you. And there's something that you have to sort of really make a decision on. Your guides are saying, we're here. Which way do you want to go? Okay, so red tiger's eye and orange ventrate as well. This has to do with another person. I feel Virgo. We have the owl coming out. There are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. Let's clear the energy. This is not a given. For some of you, this has to do with forgiveness. Someone maybe is coming back. They want to know if you are going to let them in. I don't want to touch on that deck. Let's get here. What does Spirit want to touch on? I'm seeing a piece of jewelry. The Wheel of Fortune. That's what we're talking about. It's one energy in, one energy out. Okay. Ace of Wands. Ace of Cups. Wow. There's a lot going on for you, Virgo. I feel like I want to get a broader spread. I want to see what's leading into this, okay, moment, so-called now. I feel like, I'm feeling some nausea there. There's something that you're going to move over. It's almost like when you, Let's see what Spirit wants to, okay, tall whites in reverse. And just being so bright. You have a lot of guides around you right now. I'm seeing that they're around you. They're around you heavily around this time. Okay, stay the course. You're moving in the right direction, it says. This is a general video. Okay, if you do want a private, alchemy.com. Trust in your new path. All will work out for you. I'm hearing they. Okay. There's someone here around you. I feel they want you to know that. Okay, so it is what it is. Life is an expression of you. Life is more than existing. There's definitely a guide around you, Virgo. I get that, it could be that you've been moving through a very challenging energy, and it's like your guides are saying we're here. Okay. And I'm hearing you are definitely not alone throughout whatever this experience is. We have breathe love into your life. Remind yourself to breathe. Your guides are wanting probably to connect to you further through nature as well, specifically is what I'm getting. So spending a lot of time in the outdoors with fresh air. Okay. Maybe also a refreshing sort of lifestyle shift where you are open to spirit. Okay, the spirit is saying, I keep hearing like we are here. So it's a very receptive time, okay, for you. It is safe to let go. You're surrounded by love. And I keep hearing nature there. So following the path of another, your path is being redirected to where it should be. That's mirroring. It is safe for you to let go. I see a big luggage. There's something that you're moving out of and moving into. And I feel like this transition is heavily guided. There's some kind of divine orchestrated presence I keep hearing around you. So that's nice to know, Virgo, right? For whatever reason, your guides are wanting to make it obvious. Sometimes we are not being so encouraged by the guides. You have 3 aces coming through for you now. The Ace of Swords. Let's get a little bit further and see what's what. This is definitely a new beginning. It is a complete transition is what I get as well. 7 of Wands, right? Well, you're making it that. Okay, Spirit is saying, how far do you want to go? There comes the Wheel of Fortune again with the 9 of Pentacles again. This is amazing energy for you yet again. But, sometimes we get bogged down, right? Because we are sort of processing, with the intellectual energy rather than space, rather than the intuitive. And I feel like this is a matter of you having faith and saying, I will let go because I know that my fears are what hold me back, and my faith is what allows me to ascend and not fear the flight. Okay, not fear the feeling of freedom. So there's something here that it's almost like an illusion of challenge. Okay, we have the number 8, and this is the coffin from Lenormand. This is a huge ending and a big beginning. I hear it in this way for you, Virgo. We have as well the number 5, the tree that's sitting right next to the coffin. Okay, so this is about your nodes. This is about your past life. Wow. I see major contractions kind of in the form of energy. I see, big, small, and small, big. I see that you go in and you go out, and you're really weaving this tapestry of your next North Node energy. So this is something you've been very brave to carry out. This is something that I feel your guides are also very proud of you for being committed to, being, without needing to know. Okay, like, going forward. Okay, even with the feeling. I feel like many of you have made a decision that has been sort of a bit so-called risky. If you do really think about it, it's like, it could be emotionally, okay? Wow, I'm letting go of this person that technically is a great partner, but I just feel like they're not for me. Or, hey, I just moved homes, I moved houses, and I didn't necessarily not like that place, but it just wasn't, it wasn't feeling right anymore for whatever reason. I followed my intuition, and I led myself by the spark, okay, of what it is that I don't yet understand or can fathom as I admit it in this particular time and space. So this is about you living for the future, and by way of that, understanding that the past can come back up. And this is about you being open to your South Node energy and allowing that to really balance with your North Node. This is beautiful. We do have the love energy coming in now with the heart. This is number 24. It is coming in the center of your spread, Virgo. I feel like center of your spread. This is something that you have said to yourself you wanted. You said that, I feel at one point, this is going to be your future. And here comes an opportunity, okay, for you to sort of step into that space. Is it really obvious the way that it sort of leads from point A to point B and creates then C? No. I feel like this is something that you will have an epiphany of, okay, after the fact. But right now you're just sort of sensing that you really need to make this story officially known. Whatever it is for you, there's something that you have to sort of ground and implement and say, this is really happening. I see that there is, though, a little bit of this abstractness to it all. Let's get a little bit further, Virgo. I'm really happy for you. I feel like this is going to be something that you look back at, and it's like that one move I made. Had I not done it, who would I have been today? Okay, so possibly just a former version of myself, 7 of Cups, and it's all relative. Is it bad? Is it negative? No, it's just, what is our priority? What is our motive? And I feel like that's what you're moving forward with. It's not something that you are going to understand. It's something that you're living to create. So, and live for. We have the Knave of Cups, and that's about your passion. So this is about saying, I will put myself on the line. Who it is I thought I was. Okay, I'm not going to live in that comfort zone. I'm going to let my faith drive the passion forward. We have La Temperanza. This is something that I feel you're not making a brash decision on, and it's because it's guided by your intuition, right? Intuition doesn't have to be haphazardly felt. It can be something that, you just say quietly to yourself, I know that I see it. I know that my higher self is seeing it. I know that my higher self has seen it. I know that my ego doesn't understand yet. And that's fine. This is huge for Virgo, because Virgo, you're ruled by Mercury. And even though sometimes, right, the words may not come through, your mind may be working faster than you're able to sort of speak on behalf of it. So this is where you say, I understand where my intuition is in the driver's seat with this. And I know that I just have to go along with the right. And maybe something that gives you a little bit of anxiety, Virgo, but you're going to do it. I hear it like that regardless. It's kind of like one of those moments where you say, I know that usually I would never do something like this, but this is what I need to do for myself now. And this is why I'm going to do it, because I need to do it. This is not about me understanding with the context of my friendship circles that have been for years. I hear like that. Why does I do this? This is about me breaking out of that mold. And this is about you saying, I am a new person in every moment. I don't have to have the restrictive, expectation space of any particular delineation of time. I am not going to be someone I ever was, because it's not something that I will ever have known. This is about you realizing that nothing really matters. Okay. Like when you really come down to it, nothing really is going to limit your next step. Okay. It's about the energy, the momentum of your spirit. And so this is about you just letting go of the mind a little bit, Virgo. And that's why it's such an amazing turning point for you. I feel like there's a moment here as well where you understand where have I been? I hear it like that. What has, what has been at play, and what has been sort of taken up a little bit too much of your energy and your attention. It could be literally shadow throat chakra energy. Okay. It could be, you realizing the limitations of your path from the past. Okay. Even you may be having visions of a past life. Okay. There's something just becoming very obvious to you. It's probably sort of coinciding, we'll say, with the I'm getting the new moon in Taurus that we have just passed over. So there's something here quite intense that you may be having a realization about. On one hand, you're like, am I crazy for like kind of having this thought or having this, inclination to kind of go out on my own? I hear like this. This could also be something, you're feeling like you want to just quit your 9 to 5 and start up some entrepreneurial, position. This is the type of energy we're talking, where you just sort of give your notice. Okay. I hear it like that, just kind of almost out of the blue. So Aquarius words, but I see you just sort of like, what, if I don't do this, if I don't make this move, then, I will be doing the same thing that I've been doing. So you're breaking the mold, you're breaking the cast, and especially the ones that were set by you, your former idea of who you are. Okay. So it's always a projection. It's never going to be that you are definitely any one person. That's where you say, I'm free. I'm free to become, and I'm free to become again. So this is about reincarnation energy in this particular lifetime. We have the Pisces card. You are definitely maneuvering through some sort of gateway. This is a galactic energy. I see that you are officially letting go and beginning again. This is where you hand off the baton and you accept what you're free to hold now in another form. This is about you transmuting, alchemizing, and it is about release, most of all, because that's the point, right? Where you say, I'm not really holding on to anything, right? When I release what I think I'm holding on to, then I'm more available to accept the energy that is in alignment with me on the energy plane. And then I create again what I have already manifest that just now I reflect. So this is about you saying, it's about fear, not being there in place of where it is that I have resonance. This is you realizing that certain things maybe were an illusion that you thought you needed, that you thought were not important even, So it's always your energy and knowing what will bring you back to center. We have past life. Emotion lives in you. Wow. So you're like, I feel really realizing a lot here about the world. What's the world? The so-called world, the matrix. Some of you, you're realizing, people around you. And how that sort of energy can also influence your present action space. So are you feeling more brave? Okay. Have you sort of been taking time apart from certain people or certain even workspaces? What has influenced you and in what way? And why is it that you saw yourself as there? Okay. So even if we are, let's say, in non-resonance with a certain space, but we're operating in that space, doesn't mean that we're there, right? We could be operating in that space. We could be assisting others in that space, but we may not be, okay, the one really there. So this is about, also where do I allow others to sort of project onto me and sort of hold my energy space for me. And so this is about you saying, I will take control. Thank you very much. But yeah, it's over, that whole cycle back there. I hear it like that. I see an ice cream cone. This is about, for many of you, your how you perceive of your career. I feel like many of you are on a path to sort of unlocking, gates to entrepreneurial, journeys. Okay, this is about really feeling that you are open, to, sometimes people think, well, oh no, I can't do this, or I cannot do that, because of this or that. But how do we know how it so-called all goes down? That is entrepreneurial spirit, right? Where you say, I just sort of, if we think entre, that's an Italian enter. I just enter into the door of what it is that I do when I am not worried about it, whatever that becomes, me and what I do. This is about you and your creative energy, Virgo. And I feel like you're going to really be very, very interesting to many people once you do step through that door. This is about you, though, knowing that you're not necessarily moving to any one place, right? And to anywhere in particular. And that's what makes true, let's say, entrepreneurs, really sort of in their light, in their craft, when they are in that space where they're saying, I'm not doing this for anyone. I'm not even doing this for a version of myself that's placing some sort of expectation upon me to be someone very particular. This is about you, in a really independent energy, Virgo, and saying, you know what, anyone who wants to look my way, can learn a thing or two from me. So I'm not here to sort of, find that others do find agreements. We have Rainbow Dragon, and this is about you also in your more inspiring energies. Obviously, Mars and Leo will bring that through we'll bring it along. But I do see a lot of challenge at the same time. Like I said, I feel like this is something rather new for you. You're probably shifting into a nodal energy yet again. That's what I'm getting. Let's get here a little further. I do see another person. I was hearing Aries as I was working with your guides. Larimar coming through there. Yeah, this is about not having fear. Earth. Wow. This is about you stepping into probably your yod. Okay. Your yodeling career. For some guardian, whatever it is, like, yet again, it's like, I feel like I need to yodel. It's like, then you do that yodel thing that you need to do, to get to where you yodel go. You ought to go, yodel go. Okay. Ruby, you're taking also, I see a group of people along with you. For some of you, like, you're inspiring people to also, move out of a certain space, move into another. You may be starting up again, like I said, your own career, launching up your own project. I see something about a pad that could be literally like a home. Like, maybe you're moving somewhere and you're telling people, like, hey, this is much better. You're inspiring people, Virgo, yet again. You ought to know. We have Black Tourmaline here as well. You ought to know, Virgo. I get from your guides, like, your guides are saying that you're seeing for others as well. When you're making these changes, you're actually changing the collection. The collections. I'm here, collections department. The collective. Sort of sphere as well. I see a very particular group of people you're connected to. By way of certain. An apparatus on astrals, what I'm seeing ultimately, this is important. This is something that you're pioneering. And so this is about your south node and your north node coming back into balance. And maybe that there was something that you recently cleared and now you're moving towards your long-term future. For some of you, I'm hearing partner. Let's get a little further. I'm hearing letter H. The person coming in is going to have that letter in their name is what I'm hearing. I'm a channeler, Starseed Oracle Medium, by the way. If it's your first time, just as a little, sort of a bit of clarification. Sometimes it's a bit abstract. Let's get here an Oracle card. I feel like your finances as well are going to really turn around here for the better. Memories. I feel like you're also going to figure something out that You're like, wow, that's actually, yeah, that's better for me. I'm hearing something about a golden pancake. Okay. Yeah, actually I like them golden. Yeah, I don't like that whole silver dollar pancake. I want it gold, go big old fat pancake, bitch. Like that. Okay. And Spirit's like, that's good. You're ordering because we're here. Yeah, we're the waitress to your next lifetime here, like that. Oh, so you're putting your vote in, Virgo, and it can be. We don't need to reincarnate to really reincarnate her in this way. Okay, you are sort of putting in your order. What is it that you want to remanifest? Okay, I manifested, XYZ, but it's not the end of the line. I hear like that as well. What is it that I then push further into a space of innovation? Okay, I hear like that. So no matter what it is, like not judging yourself, okay, not saying, oh, maybe I'm asking too much. There's never a limit to manifestation. Okay, so I see like some of you here, maybe, for whatever reason, your mind was getting involved in how you were observing how far you could possibly go with what it is that you have created. This is about you, taking the next step with your leadership about what it is that you've created. I see that you're possibly even taking reins over again with what you've created. Spirit is saying, we're here. So what it is that you want to manifest, okay, is going to be in your hands. Okay. And you can have faith with that. This is about saying, I keep hearing we're here. So it is possible that there is a window of opportunity that has opened for you. I'm hearing Sagittarius that might be related to travel matters, or maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius or something here. Is like some kind of opportunity here for you, Virgo, is kind of like sitting wide open. And, Spirit is saying, when this window is open, okay, of opportunity, you can really sort of, I'm hearing, really supercharge and manifest whatever it is you want here in that way. So, but that's about you saying you're the one manifesting it. That's what manifestation is, right? It's about how you are creating that space. This is about also realizing that you don't need to manifest anything. This is about you releasing. Okay. Also, what has already been manifest. Okay. So interesting. So this is about also generosity, possibly, where you can really give back, and what you have created, how is it that now integrates in a new way with others? And maybe that, you feel you've come to the end of the line. Let's give an example. With your personal energy space, maybe you've been spending a lot of time alone. Maybe it is that, you've been single for a while, and it's like, okay, I feel like now I want to sort of, maybe open myself back up to certain people even. So it could be some people here from the past, but it can also be, and that could be a past life energy. Maybe it is a metaphor, like your higher self is deciding, okay, I do want to maybe connect with some, there are certain soul contracts that you're opening to. But this is, I see about you saying, I'm not here for neither the future nor my higher self even. This is about me sort of accepting my path as it is that I am in the portal itself. So this is about you appreciating where you're at right now. And I feel like Spirit is saying we are here. So Spirit is telling you that you are in transition, basically, is what I'm picking up on from your guys. This is about them wanting you to know that this is a very particular period. Okay. And I do see it as fertile. If you do feel like I'm seeing the letter D, a lowercase d, if you feel kind of like random, okay, this is not random. This is something that, you really will say to yourself, that point in my time was the moment that I released it altogether. And this is going to be, I feel, a moment where you really just sort of feel like, whoa, okay, retrospectively, amazing. That was just like one of the most amazing times of my life. So do enjoy this period. And Spirit is yet again saying, like, you're not alone during this. Okay, I'm seeing the number 22. We're 1 minute away from 11. Let's clear it. Yeah, Spirit is saying that whatever it is that you're doing as well, it is leading to something. So let's get into the next energies. And I'm going to pull a card for each of the months. This is a relatively long cycle. Okay, yeah, Mars in Leo. So, okay. I keep seeing someone around you, Virgo. So I do see someone coming in. I feel like they're not in your life right now, whoever this is. It can be a financial partner, but I do get it's romantic. I'm seeing someone here driving. I see someone behind the wheel here. So let's take a look. And it's interesting. We pulled, yeah, you could have a Leo coming in specifically, or an Aries. Okay, some of you have a Taurus, a Virgo, an Aries, an Aquarius, and a Leo. Could it be a group of people that you decide to sort of work alongside? Very exciting. Let's see. I'm hearing crew. It's a crew. Let's back it up. Let's put it on my body. You may be meeting up with certain people and sort of like sharing ideas, even sort of exchanging ideas and energies. I do see a lot of stimulating energy. So yeah, this is very exciting. Let's see here. Spirit wants to just kind of, I feel like, confirm what it is that you've also been picking up almost likely intuitively. You've probably been having a lot of just like syncs and downloads. A lot of intuitive sort of hunches, and yet again, Spirit is saying it's not random. So, is that part of that deck? Yes. Let's go. I do see you also just organizing your life, a lot coming into order. Okay, things that were sort of like slow, that were backlogged, things that were sort of even like shady or shaded in is how I hear it. I see you getting back into the mode of whatever that was. In terms of actively pursuing it, addressing it, actively sort of acknowledging even what it is. So it may be something that you've decided to also finally confront or heal, to finally open up yet again. So, okay, Spirit, I keep saying Spirit is encouraging you to acknowledge where you're at. Okay, I'm hearing you are safe to sort of open up. Okay, more so in that space to connect with your guides. So they're more available maybe at this time for you. Let's get further. Let's clear. I see the color orange and red. We have Pedalite, Cosmic Downloads, Higher Heart Healing. See the bigger picture. We have Golden, Plebeian, Tuctite, Expansion, Galactivations, Initiation, Ancient Egypt. Many of you, I do see as well, if you do decide to work with your physical body during this time or so, abundance is really coming your way, is how I hear it. So the more that you focus on the physical body, the better. We have Ethiopian opal. Could be a diet change. It could be a clearing, a detox. Okay, it could be a detox regimen. It could be a daily lifestyle change. It can be, yoga. Okay, for some of you, getting somehow into touch with your body again can be really, really useful. Okay, for the others. For the others. Okay, so there's something. Something. Spirit's saying that you're gonna meet somebody here. It's something about your physical body. Okay, it's something about your physical body. So there's something here. You may want to maybe even join a gym for some of you. There's something I keep getting that there's some opportunity. Spirit is saying it's like now is a great time. Okay, like they're opening the door. Okay, the door is opening. I see a door opening. I'm hearing it sort of creaking open. Is this something that you were really you had a lot of fun doing? Maybe it was like years ago. Maybe something you're extremely talented at. I see that you sort of engaging this space again, and it can be a part of you again. Is going to be you engaging this part of you again is going to be extremely useful. So take that as you will. Let it be the message that you create of it and for it. And I just see abundance here for you. I see a beautiful sort of path that you'll be following once it is that. Once you decide. Okay, I'm seeing something about someone's grandmother. Literally, it says grandmother moonstone coming through. Cycles of change, illuminating boundaries, new beginnings. This is about your health, okay, as well. For some of you here, Virgo, and you do rule the sixth house. It's interesting because Leo rules the physical body as well, okay? And it is about, from another distinction point when it comes to the physical body, acknowledging the physical body, activating the physical body, okay? Actualizing as well, let's say, our visions and our ideals when it comes to the physical body, okay? It's about you acknowledging that you are here in the present 3D form and getting maybe back in touch with that. You maybe, and I know we just went through a long cycle of, let's say, so-called COVID, right? So whatever things maybe prior to COVID you were sort of doing very well at, and then let's say, I'm feeling some pressure on my body and the heart chakra. There's something that you also, I see that, maybe even for some of you, there was some kind of something happened, okay, where you were not able to do what you were doing any longer, and maybe that, hopefully not, but there was some of you. We did say a crutch earlier, so it could be that you had, something about something for some of you. Something happened that you were not able to basically do what you would normally do. So, as we're just saying, that the time is perfect for you to maybe rehabilitate into that space. Maybe some of you, there's something literally about swimming or water. Okay, you may want to sort of get back into that. Okay, that's a very specific message for someone. I see a lot of white doves. Some of you, the way you know what this is that you really enjoyed it, okay, and that you were really feeling also really welcome. You were feeling very very you feel like you're with possibly is very welcoming energy. Okay, I'm seeing that this is about nature though, so you could be running alone in a prairie land. Obviously, please be careful, and know what you're doing. And but I'm seeing that, you're not in those moments. Like, oh gosh, nature can feel honestly like the best of friends. So there's something here that makes you feel that you have support, and spirit is saying, yes, so we want you to see us in nature. Okay, so out there. So there's something here that you really can make use of to connect better to your guides. Basically, very long-winded way of saying again that your guides want to connect with you again, but in a very particular way, possibly. So there's something that though, it's like you'll be able to sort of see better, see more so, but feel more connected to, right? And so that's a very particular maybe way for some of you is through nature or exercising in nature. I see a diamond ring in a prairie. So it may be that you meet someone, okay, while you're out there in nature doing something in nature, okay, I do see something about hiking. Did we almost say deceased? Okay, so it may be that there is a loved one here who is, maybe somewhere of their favorite place, or there's just something very particular. So yeah, spirit is saying, do enjoy whatever that is. And really allow yourself to be there and hold that moment. I see a white wolf. Let's get a little further. Card for each of the days. Some of you haven't done whatever this is for a really long time. It may be something ceremonial. It may be some trip that you're thinking of taking. Some trip that you're been considering taking, and it may be something that you do every so often. It may be something of like a pilgrimage, something quite sacred even. So let's get here further. Maybe I feel this is extremely specific. Like some of you, I'm hearing Babalu. I'm hearing Babalu, B-A-B-U. So like Babu, Babu. So, but there's some, it's like now is a really good season. I hear it like that. So anyways, I feel like some of you here, you're going to meet someone yet again. And maybe that your guys are trying to play Cupid and they're saying, we need you like over there, just like right there specifically. Okay. At that time, by the way, to please make it on time. Okay. Whew. So anyways, I feel like your guides are definitely, let's clear. There's a heavy presence of guides. In particular, in this reading, I was getting, as I was working with your energy, a very heavy astral energy. So this is you really kind of getting out of your physical body, but by way of working with the physical body, you're able to access more your higher self. Okay, so there's something here that by way of that, then you sort of make more sense of where it is that you want to take that physical energy. Okay, next, and that's a metaphor, I feel. This is about you stepping into the next gateway, the next portal of what it is that you're showing up with physically in the 3D. There's someone you're going to meet. Some of you, this is same sex, okay? That's what I'm hearing for some. I see some of you here, there's something about water. It may be swimming, something that, yet again, you're just really, really enjoying, that you're really loving. Pearl and Larimar. Interesting. So emerald and milk. Yeah, I see you like bumping into someone. Something about hiking. I'm hearing Yellowstone specifically for some of you. Some of you, this is like a place. Something about even our activities. I feel like it's something that you're doing for you, you're enjoying, and then someone comes along and it's just very, very, very connective. It's something that you're going to see a lot in that experience there. Okay, so let's get a little bit further. I'd like to get here a card for the ship. I see your guides. Your guides are they're planning. They're getting you going with something. So anyways, I see a lot of energy for you at this time. So maybe just a momentous period, a graduation of sorts, okay, on the astral realms, and they want to sort of they want to get you prepared for the next leg of the circle journey, and this is a sort of passageway energy is what I get. Let's get here a card for each of the months. So yeah, Spirit wants you. I feel who am I to say, right? But getting more physical in whatever way that is for you. If hey, I haven't been really opening myself physically to many people, that might be a message, okay? And whatever it is that you've been sort of putting off, I even hear it like that, that's your clue, okay? That's something that Spirit is now, they're in that domain of your life, and they're saying over here, okay? So what's going on? Yet again, I get this energy of like, it's a great time because we're here, we can help you. I hear it like that. Okay, so May, June. The message for you at the of what this is like further confirmation is that you maybe were asking for this, like thinking, where is this assistance? Where, you're sort of hoping that you want, I see you've wanted to carry this out, but that was a matter of the sort of portal. I'm hearing June, maybe something in June. And you do have that card of sexuality coming out in June. There could be something here about, yet again, fire energy. You may finally decide to sort of turn the furnace up here with something. We have June. Mars is still in Leo. Venus will join in Leo on the 5th. Then in July, there are things that you'll be deciding on. And then Mars tunes into Virgo in July. We'll do a Venus and Leo series after. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And we'll do that. As we draw closer to the month of June. However, we'll also talk about that on members. July. I'm here at 14, the 4th, the 14th, specifically. I'm here on the 14th, so it could be the 14th of June. Let's take a look at the node retros. Then we have Mercury newly in Gemini. Wow, that's when we leave the retro energies of Taurus officially. It moved through post shadow retrograde. My nose is itching right there. There's something of a pocket between the 11th and the 14th of June. There's something that you're going to really come down to. You're going to understand. You're going to feel the sort of momentum, the wave. Okay, you're going to feel like your guide's with you here. Okay, and I see you just like, okay, this is the time. So some of you, that may literally be childbirth. Okay. There's something about childbirth here for some of you right around that period. We have then Mercury here moving into Cancer at the end of the month. That's not what we're talking about yet, though. I'm seeing that that's that pocket between the 11th and the 15th of June is going to be extremely useful for you. I hear like that. You have certain resources here. There are certain realities as well that are open to you. Okay, so this is where if you've been waiting to make a decision on something, it could be a just amazing time for you to finally, it's going to be a great time for you. I hear like that. I feel going to just sort of understand what this is at that moment, and you'll sort of just make that decision. You'll sort of make the most of it. You'll make it. You'll make it emphatically. Okay, and you'll make it sort of without fear. Okay, so maybe if there's fear present in the past, it may not any longer be the context to this decision you're making. Venus and Leo, and maybe yet again that you made this decision in the past before, or you were considering in the past, but now it's going to be different is what I'm hearing. So this is about you sort of feeling very confident, feeling very connected to this decision you're making. Some of you, this is a marriage. So look at where Virgo sits in your chart, what house it's overlaying. If you want to know more about how this year, throat chakra, giving out right there. If you want to know more about how this will sort of move through for you personally with your personal birth chart, we could work one-on-one. Let me pop in the link for that, alchemy.com. I am still doing personals, so I'm leaving that open for some time. That is the yearly private read. That's going to be a breakdown for the whole year. Do not fear that we are 5 months into the year. Sometimes your guides do want to talk to you about what has already transpired. You can really know a lot more about what you move through after you move through it in that sort of retro review. So period. That's a tip from Spirit. Personally, sometimes Spirit doesn't really give me a full heads up and really let me get into my own transit personally until I've moved through that transit, and then I touch base on it afterwards. So I know it may be weird to do like a full transit review, but that's something that may actually be more helpful for some based on your guides as well. Okay, but anyways, let me just get the link. A little bit of a tangent, possibly. Okay. But yeah, I love that spread, and you can sort of see what fits you there. There's a reading in an astro only version. So these transits are general, right? We're talking Mars and Leo. That's different for everybody, and where you have Virgo will also matter. So, but if it is your Venus, let's say if it is your 5th house, if it is your 7th, these are just a few examples. This is probably going to be matters of love, matters of the heart, matters your creative projects. I see you meeting someone though. I can't sort of change that vision. So let go sexuality. Let's get a little further. Water sign. Okay. Yeah, you definitely have a guide. This is someone I feel who may be past. Okay. They are around you. They are open to you is what I'm hearing. They want to talk to you. They want to know you better. Okay, I hear it like that. This can be a guide who has just been assigned to you, to take your project on. That could be a metaphor. It could be that there's someone who, let's say, who wants to work with you in venture capital. I'm seeing something about a phone. Yeah, I just see someone like wanting to take you so-called under their wing. I see this person very interested in you, very open to you, very warm energy here, but always use your personal discretion. Again, this is a general video. Let's see the ephemeris one more time, and then we're going to move here. Yeah, so we've got about 3 months. Let go coming through in that May. Wow. I mean, that is the message. We were just talking about the need to, right? Release. And so that, so-called release, so that we can move into new energies, new waters. And it's not really fear unless we assign fear to that experience and to that expectation. You are, like I feel yet again for you, I'll reiterate, this is about you not feeling really any kind of way, okay? Not having fear, not feeling really anything about what you don't yet so-called know. If your mind is creating fear for you where you want to sort of experience something, let's say, totally different than what you've ever experienced, then you can tell your mind, hey, no one told you, okay, to interpret what it is that my higher self is involved with here. That's obviously a very general message. Please talk to your personal practitioner before making any major lifestyle decisions. Dear Virgo, enjoy this period. We have patience. They'll be back, and vacation. We have Narcissist in reverse. It could be that someone here is re-entering your life as well. And boy, have they changed. This is someone who is now ready for you. Okay. And I'm hearing the song, Let Me Love You, Love You, Love You, Love You. Is that Mario? Bye, Virgo. See you in the next video.